Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. Thousands of businesses around Pennsylvania are temporarily shutting their doors per order from the governor. Our Julie Stefanovich has the details.
Earlier this week, Governor Tom Wolf mandated that all non-essential businesses shut down to slow the spread of COVID-19. Just yesterday, he issued an order to shut down all non-life-sustaining businesses to protect residents.
I had hoped for voluntary compliance so our public safety officials could focus on assisting with the crisis. Unfortunately, we have not seen full compliance. We have no time to lose. With every minute that passes, more Pennsylvanians come into contact with the COVID-19 virus.
Businesses that do not comply risk getting citations, fines, or license suspensions.
And so I will be working with local officials, permitting authorities, and others to enforce mandatory closures. We will be using every tool possible to ensure that we are mitigating the spread of COVID-19.
Employees and businesses alike are worried about the financial repercussions.
And my administration is already working every channel to find ways to support businesses and workers. But before we can save livelihoods, we must save lives.
Places allowed to stay open are grocery stores, gas stations, drug stores, beer distributors, and building material stores.
My administration is already working with our partners in local government to move forward with our enforcement plan. These leaders have been extremely helpful and understanding.
And as for now, there are over 180 confirmed cases of the virus in Pennsylvania. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thanks, Julie. WYLN's Phil Kaufman stopped in at Catholic Social Services today in Hazleton to find out how they're handling the pandemic, the lines outside their door, and how you can do your part to help them help the community.
Today we visited Catholic Social Services and met with Neil Oberto to discuss their operations during the coronavirus pandemic.
First and foremost here for us is taking all precautions to protect those who we're serving, our staff, and our volunteers. We do have essential services that we're providing here. Our food pantry continues to be open and is busy. We, of course, have Divine Providence Homeless Shelter, which is open, and we also have another transitional independent living program. So those programs remain open, and we continue to serve individuals.
In the office where counseling and administrative services take place, they are asking individuals to call in.
There's somebody at the phone all day here, and there's always someone from one of the departments, whether it's our pregnancy and maternal health or our counseling services, to provide support to individuals via phone contact if that's needed.
We also discussed the newly remodeled food pantry and the current steps in its operations.
We had what's called the client choice food pantry. So again, as a precaution to protect everyone, we are now going temporarily back to what we were doing years ago, and that was bagging food. And initially, what we were doing was keeping people separated within the building itself. But now there have been some internal decisions made, again, to protect everyone involved, those we serve, the staff and volunteers, by now giving those bags of food to individuals at the door itself. So their name is taken and they just then are given food.
If you wish to help the Catholic Social Services at this time, they are currently not taking any material donations, but are very open to any financial contributions that allow them to continue to serve the community.
Call here. I mean, again, those essential operations continue to run. We will let the public know if there's any adjustments in the food pantry hours. It's been extremely, extremely busy in the pantry, and we can understand that. And, we're here to provide what we have, and we'll continue to do that. So we're here. We're taking all the precautions we need to take, but also want the community to know that we continue to be here to serve.
Reporting from Catholic Social Services in Hazleton, this is Philip Kaufman with WYLN News.
Thanks, Phil. As with many school districts, Weatherly plans on making the switch over to online classes. 6th through 12th grade will be moving to online education beginning March 30th. Superintendent Dr. Teresa Young said Weatherly was approved to do 5 flexible instructional days. Details of the district's online instruction are still being worked out. The Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission decided to reopen all of its 17 service plazas. Restrooms in all service plazas will be open round the clock, along with portable toilets brought in when the Turnpike initially decided to close plaza doors. Gas stations and convenience stores at the facilities will continue to remain open 24 hours a day, along with a few limited food options as well. The Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry recently released its February unemployment report. It remained unchanged at 4.7%. The state's unemployment rate increased by 0.6 of a percentage point from February of 2019. The estimated number of residents working or looking for work was up by 9,000 over the month. The national rate was down 0.1 from January to 3.5%. Staying on employment, 70,000 claims were filed in Pennsylvania Tuesday. The number decreased to 54,000 Wednesday. It comes in light of the coronavirus pandemic and Governor Tom Wolf's order to shut down non-essential businesses earlier this week. Claims are on the rise as the state barely saw 12,000 filings for the entire first week of March. In some brighter news, the Rush Township Police Department will be lending a helping hand to senior citizens during this coronavirus crisis. Police Chief Ken Zapovsky announced the department will be assisting seniors who aren't medically able to go out in public with items, like the delivery of necessary medications and food. Anyone requiring assistance should contact the Rush Township Police Department at 570-668-4242. Coming up on WYLN News, Schuylkill County makes a few changes keeping virus concerns in mind. Plus, high school students may be relieved to hear about these testing cancellations. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Beautiful weekend coming up, unlike right now, very windy. So be sure to safely take advantage of it. It'll just be a little chillier than today was. We'll be right back.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-through lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
When emergency strikes, trust your care to the all-new ER at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. With a facility that's now twice the size. Experienced nurses who see you right away. A quick assessment process makes sure you get the care you need. Advanced technology on site. Safe, private treatment rooms, and a peace of mind that only this level of care can bring. When it matters most, trust your partner in emergency care. Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You're going to get a chance to meet my son, Ryan Tolan, who's going to share his chiropractic journey with you.
spoke today with an iconic journalist about media coverage in the coronavirus pandemic. Wyln's Julie Stefanovich has the interview with Bob Reynolds.
The coronavirus pandemic is nothing like the world has ever seen. Businesses are closing down, and once bustling metropolitan areas now appear to be ghost towns. Through it all, the media has been bringing nonstop coverage. We spoke with veteran journalist and former WNEP reporter Bob Reynolds to get his take on the crisis and what role media, especially social, plays.
Yeah, I think especially the social media sites. You could instantaneously put something on there that may not be true and get people all whipped up. I was a reporter for 40 years, 7 years in radio, 33 years in television. And if this was back in the 80s, I don't know if it would be better or worse as far as people's attitudes, because in the 80s, we didn't have Facebook, Twitter, and just like we're having a chat now over the internet. That was not even thought of back then.
Reynolds is also a ham radio operator and has recently spoken with people around the country about the COVID-19 coverage.
A majority of them bash the media for getting people crazy. But my take on it is the media has no choice, because most of the information is coming from Washington or from the governors. And if you did, so the TV and radio stations are just parroting what's being given to them by the government officials. If they didn't do that, we'd be accused of covering it up.
Members of the media are taking precautionary measures to protect themselves as well.
I've even seen at the station I used to work for, they literally have 6-foot-long poles that they attach the microphone to keep the distance between the reporter, the photographer, and who's being interviewed. I think that's a great thing.
Reynolds said that the bottom line is to follow guidelines to stay safe and protected. Reporting for Wyln News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thanks again, Julie. The Schuylkill County Courthouse officially closed its doors to the general public yesterday, but employees remain on the job to provide services. 2 emergency orders were issued to close the courts until at least April 6th, which include the 7 magisterial district judges' offices, with a few essential functions exceptions. The 2-week April criminal court term scheduled to start April 6th and its jury selection scheduled for March 31st, April 2nd, and 3rd are canceled. Schuylkill County is encouraging everyone to submit applications, filings, and other documents by mail, and they'll have a drop box at the public entrance for any documents that can't be mailed. Also, payments must be made by mail, electronically, or by telephone, with the exception of bail, which must be done in person. Staying in Schuylkill County, their election bureau wants voters to be ready to cast their ballots by mail to avoid crowds for the April 28th primary. Other states have delayed their primaries due to virus concerns. The bureau is also trying to arrange training sessions online for poll workers on the new county voting machines bought under the directive from Governor Tom Wolf. As of Thursday, no positive cases have been reported in Schuylkill County. Voters can call the Bureau office at 570-628-1467 to request an absentee ballot to get one in the mail. You can also visit dos.pa.gov/voting-elections for more information. All PSSA testing and Keystone exams for the 2019-2020 school year were canceled by the Department of Education as a result of COVID-19. PSSA testing was scheduled to begin April 20th, while Keystone exams were scheduled to begin May 11th. The PASA testing window is open. However, all testing was put to a halt Monday when all public schools closed. The PDE is monitoring emerging federal guidance, working with other states to advocate for flexibility, and will go after appropriate waivers to the fullest extent allowed by the USDE. Service Electric Cable TV in Wilkes-Barre issued a press release to its customers and community. General Manager Mark Ploza said they're following guidelines to keep both customers and employees safe. Service Electric CATV is offering 90 days free 10.5 internet access to all new customers to help those working from home and students completing their studies. They're also providing video customers free previews to many channels that may not have been available to Economy Basic customers. Coming up on Locustdale's News Choice, your week in review. Plus, Burger King's letting kids have it their way during the pandemic. Stay with us.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
There are 125 used car dealers in town, but there's only one Chura's. Quality vehicle since 1954. Voted the best used car dealer. Check out their inventory, see something you like, take a test ride. Chura's Auto Sales. Call 570-454-7229.
Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options.
Wyln has strong ties to the community and it's committed to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hand Society telethons. Wyln's commitment to Pennsylvania continues with the broadcast of Hazelton's Fun Fest Parade and the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast the Weatherly and Giants to Spare Hill climb. And throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other community events. Wyln, we're your local network.
Monday, Governor Tom Wolf called for all non-essential government offices to close, along with non-essential businesses, in an effort to halt the spread of the coronavirus. The shutdown order encompasses the entire state. Non-essential businesses include recreation centers, gyms, yoga studios, hair salons, concert venues, sporting event venues, and shopping malls. The Wolf administration said essential businesses include grocery stores, banks, gas stations, daycares, and pharmacies could remain open. Wolf ordered all restaurants and bars to close their dine-in facilities beginning Monday in 5 counties near Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. At that time, the Pennsylvania Department of Health stated over 75 confirmed cases of the coronavirus existed within the Commonwealth, with the majority of them in the Southeast. Tuesday, LVHN's Dr. Luther Rhodes, who specializes in infectious diseases, took time Tuesday afternoon to discuss COVID-19. When it comes to pets, the virus can attach itself to their fur. So if you're self-quarantining and touch your pet, be sure to keep them in the same room with you. With positive results, it's important to stay home, hydrated, and take the meds you normally do for symptoms like fever and cough. Millennials and children don't have to experience symptoms to carry the virus and can pass it along unknowingly to the elderly or those with weaker immune systems. So, staying home really means staying home. The recent pandemic comes with lessons learned for future outbreaks and preps us for the chance of COVID-19 coming back in the fall like the flu does. Rising numbers of positive results shouldn't be translated to the virus getting worse, but that it's getting recognition within the medical community. Also, studies show catching COVID-19 while pregnant does not affect the outcome of the pregnancy, the mother, or the baby. You can call 1-888-402-LVHN for more information or check out lvhn.org/COVID-19. Wednesday, state police warn the public about scammers taking advantage of the virus pandemic. You can verify charities at charities.pa.gov and avoid contributing to random or unverified crowdfunding campaigns. Stay on the lookout for phishing emails using the virus fear factor to trick you into downloading malware. These emails claim to be from the CDC or the World Health Organization and may advertise something like a fake list of cures. Avoid purchasing supplies from unfamiliar companies and stick to what you know when it comes to choosing companies and stores. For the most up-to-date information regarding COVID-19, visit health.pa.gov. Thursday. The first coronavirus-related death in Pennsylvania was reported Wednesday. 55-year-old Carmine Fusco of Northampton County passed away from COVID-19. He was a well-known harness racing trainer who worked with some of the horses that ran at the Downs at Mohegan-Sun Pocono. Governor Tom Wolf continues to urge residents to stay home. He stated Wednesday's death is just the first of what will become many, and our only hope is to avoid overwhelming our hospitals. According to the Pennsylvania Department of Health, over 130 cases of the virus were confirmed as of Thursday. Friday. Just yesterday, Governor Tom Wolf issued an order to shut down all non-life-sustaining businesses across the Commonwealth by 8 p.m. to slow the spread of COVID-19. Businesses that do not comply risk getting citations, fines, or license suspensions. Businesses and employees alike are worried about the financial repercussions of the government mandate. Places allowed to stay open are grocery stores, gas stations, drugstores, beer distributors, and building material stores. As of now, over 180 confirmed cases of the virus have been reported in Pennsylvania. That's it for your week in review, here on Wyln News.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
As dine-in options remain off the menu, Burger King decided to offer free kids meals for takeout and drive-through pickup. BK is offering 2 free kids meals along with any other purchase via the Burger King app, once per guest daily through April 6th. On top of free kids meals, BK is also offering free delivery on app orders greater than $10. The fast food chain's keeping children affected by school closures in mind, because some rely so heavily on schools providing weekly meals for the better part of the year. President Donald Trump praised the fast food industry Tuesday for their work making food accessible to Americans. Weis Markets is now hiring immediate short-term and part-time positions. Keeping the pandemic in mind, Weis associates are working hard to keep stores open, clean, and in stock for their customers and their families. To support their efforts, immediate positions are now available on the Weis Markets team. Weis associates say with your help, they'll be able to continue their tradition of providing exceptional customer service while ensuring families can come in to get what they need. Visit jobs.weismarkets.com to apply today or text Weis to 97211 to apply. Standard messaging rates may apply. And just a reminder that Hazleton's Christ Lutheran Church will be closed to the congregation starting this Sunday, but services will be broadcast right here on WYLN. Mass will be live Sundays right here at 10:30 a.m. and rebroadcast at 6 p.m. That'll be on Channel 7 and 507 HD Service Electric Cablevision of Hazleton and Mahanoy City, Channel 7 Atlantic Broadband of Berwick, Pocono, and Schuylkill, and Channel 7 and 507 Service Electric Cable TV and Communications of Wilkes-Barre. On top of that, it'll be live streamed on CLC Hazleton's YouTube as well. That's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page. If you'd like to see an event promoted on our newscast, visit WYLNTV.com to submit a request form. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
CARES is a local and family-owned agency dedicated to providing exceptional services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities throughout Pennsylvania. CARES specializes in day and residential services, respite, home and community, behavior supports, and chaperone vacations. At CARES, the participants are the VIPs. Now contracting life-sharing and respite providers, CARES, empowering individuals to maximize their opportunities and potential in their community.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square. Have your Eventwood Whitetail graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options.